Wonderful fans of Sonia and Maurice, I want to first talk about this whole deceit tactics, which some creators are fond of. As in, you know what gets me? These YouTube channels literally putting Sonia, Uche, and Maurice Sam wedding video in the title when they're just showing movie scenes. Like, why are we doing this? It's not their actual wedding. It's dishonest, and it plays on fans' emotions. I think what happens is people see that title and their heart jumps. They get excited thinking, carnally, but then they realize it's just a film clip from some production. Doesn't that feel wrong to you when you think about it? Because honestly, I've clicked on those videos myself, expecting something real, and every single time, it's just movie footage. The thing is, these channels know exactly what they are doing. They know fans are hungry for this kind of content, so they are capitalizing on it. And I get it, views are views, but it's not fair to the people who genuinely care about what's happening with these actors. It's manipulation, basically. I've actually started noticing something, and I don't think I'm imagining this. When Sonia and Maurice are the leads in a movie, the lighting genuinely looks different. And I'm not being dramatic about it. The color grading, the way scenes are shot, everything feels more polished and intentional. You notice the details more. The cinematography just hits different. Is it because the production values automatically go up when these two are attached to a project? Or is it because there's actual chemistry that makes the cinematographer work harder to capture it? It's hard to say, but the difference is there, and you can't unsee it once you notice it. Even the editing seems sharper. I wonder if the production team is just more invested when they are working with this pairing, or if the chemistry itself demands better technical work. Either way, Uche and Nancy's movies look elevated when these two are together, and that's just facts. The whole they meant to find each other thing is interesting because it takes away choice, doesn't it? Like fans are saying, if two people aren't dating, then love doesn't exist. But that's putting people in a box, you know? What if they're just amazing colleagues who bring out the best in each other on screen? Why does that have to mean they belong together romantically? Why can't two professionals just work well together and that's enough? The thing is, when you keep pushing this narrative that they are soulmates, you're basically writing a script for their real lives. And I think that's where it gets tricky, because you're not giving them space to just exist as people. They're not characters in your love story. They are real people trying to do their job. The fans are so convinced that this is destiny that they won't accept any other explanation for their on-screen. What I love is that Sonia and Pearl are actually close friends in real life, yet fans try to create beef between them. That's the weirdest part of fandom culture to me, honestly. Two women supporting each other, and instead of celebrating that beautiful thing, some people want drama. They want conflict where there's none. Why does female friendship always have to be competition in people's minds? It's like fans can't just enjoy two talented actresses being cool with each other. Real friendships between actresses should be celebrated, not turned into a plot point or some kind of rivalry storyline. I see Sonia and Pearl together, and they're genuinely vibing, helping each other's careers, and that should be something we're all rooting for. But instead, some corners of the fandom are trying to convince everyone that they secretly dislike each other. It's exhausting, and honestly, it's disrespectful to what they've built. May is coming, and everyone's literally on the edge of their seats, waiting to see what Maurice will write on Sonia's birthday post. Like, the whole community is sitting there with their phones ready, waiting for that notification. The fact that we're all watching for a caption says something about how invested people are in reading signs that might not even be there. It gets me. But that's what happens when fans get attached to a narrative. Every detail becomes a clue. Every word choice means something deeper. One simple, happy birthday, beautiful, and the internet will dissect it for weeks. What does beautiful mean? Is it just friendly, or is it? It's crazy how much weight we're putting on a caption that he probably hasn't even thought about yet. But this is the game we're all playing now, just waiting for May to drop so we can analyze whatever he posts word by word. It's become like this cultural event. Here's what I think, and I need to say this clearly. Two people can have insane on-screen chemistry without being soulmates. That's literally what acting is supposed to do. You create a world where the audience believes something. You make magic happen on camera. But fans are conflating professional excellence with personal destiny, and those are two completely different things. Just because two actors make you believe they are in love on screen doesn't mean they are actually in love in real life. That's the job description. That's what they are paid to do. Some actors have better chemistry with certain people, that's true, but chemistry on screen is manufactured. It's lighting, it's script, it's direction, it's 100 different things working together. When you see them together in a movie and it feels real, that's talent, not necessarily a sign of a real relationship. People need to understand that difference because it's making them misread the entire situation. When I watch Uche Nancy's recent productions with these two as leads, I can't tell if the movies are actually better or if I'm just more invested because of the fan narrative around them. Like, is the filmmaking genuinely elevated, or has the fandom hype elevated my perception of what I'm watching? That's a question I honestly can't answer because I'm biased now. Once you're invested in the will they do one day storyline, it affects how you experience the actual film. You're looking for moments, you're reading subtext that might not be there. The movie could be average, but because it's them, it feels special. Or maybe the production is legitimately better. Maybe the director knows this pairing works, so they push harder. I don't know anymore. But what I do know is that my enjoyment is connected to more than just the quality of the work. It's connected to what I want to be true about these two people. YouTube channels know exactly what they're doing with those fake wedding titles. They understand this fan base inside and out. They know that putting wedding in the title will get clicks immediately because everyone's hoping for something that hasn't happened yet. It's almost predatory in a way because it's banking on people's romantic fantasies about this act. And the sad part is that it works every single time. People see the title, they get excited, they click, they watch, even though deep down they know it's probably not what the title says. But there's always that hope, right? That maybe this time it's real. That's what these channels are exploiting. They are making money off our collective desire to see these two together. It's clever marketing, but it's also kind of manipulative when you think about it. These creators know they are playing with people's emotions. When fans say some people are just meant to find each other in this industry, they are writing a script for real people's lives. And honestly, that pressure must be absolutely exhausting for them. Imagine being two professionals who work well together. You've built a professional reputation. You have chemistry that translates to screen, and then the entire internet is basically willing you into a relationship. That's not fair to them at all. They didn't ask for this narrative. They just showed up, did their job, and suddenly the internet decided they are soulmates. That's a lot to carry. And if they ever decide to date other people, the fandom will feel betrayed, like they were promised something. The pressure we are putting on these actors to perform not just their roles, but also our fantasy is real. And I don't think we talk about that enough. Everyone's waiting for me to see what Maurice says on Sonia's birthday. But here's the thing. Whatever writes, someone will read into it and find what they want to find. If it's romantic, fans will say, carnally, it's confirmed. If it's casual, they'll say it's code, like it's trying to be discreet. The caption could say literally anything, and people will use it as proof. That's how strong this narrative is now. The caption doesn't actually matter as much as what we're all searching for, which is confirmation that our narrative is real. We're needing to validate what we've already decided is true. And that says more about us than it says about them. We're looking for permission to believe something we've already chosen to believe. So whatever May brings, whatever caption he writes, it won't change minds because people's minds are already made up. So guys, thanks for your audience. That's the gist for now. Have a wonderful day and stay blessed.